Okay, the will of my sharp weapon, that mind training call. And we are on verse 45. Trevor, can you read me the last line? The 40.
Now on, I will be heedful against negative acts.
Yeah, heedful against negative act. So this is where we left over. So talking about that negative action and positive actions, which we call another way the virtues and non-virtues, right? And the one complicated things in the 10 non-virtues, that the last three parts, which is refers with the mind. There are three refers with the body, and four non-virtuous actions refers with the verbal speech, and then three, which is refers with the mind, that non-virtue. We so far count it like a covetousness and like a harmful intention, and then wrong view. That's we count it. And actually, where we look at these three. This three is actually not the actual karma that we counted, right? Those are the cause of karma. So, for example, anger, heedful is not the karma. Anger is not the karma, as well as like attachment and pride, and those negative emotions are not karma. So we did not count it as karma. So, because just having anger is not necessary that you created negative action, right? So as well as just having those negative emotions, just having is not created any negative actions. Therefore, it's not counted itself as karma, but it is the cause of karma. Definitely, that's different. The cause of karma and karma itself is different, right? Okay. So therefore, the many of have confused these three negative actions, negative deeds. Therefore, I try explain what is actual negative action, why if the covetousness is not really that karma or non-virtuous action, and why it's counted there, right, in the 10 non-virtues. I'll try to explain it today. Okay. So the covetousness is refers with a desire. That desire, that having like a strong, that you wanted anything you see on other belongs, right? Which is not belongs. Just say either you see in a store, or you see with your friend's house or someone else. You see something that very beautiful things that you like to have it. That's the first moment of mine. I like to have it. So it will become that much strong, that thoughts comes constantly on you, that I like to have it. And good morning. Yeah, I like to have it and have it like continuously. The thoughts, that thoughts actually disturbing you to think other things, because it comes again and again. I like to have it. I like to have it. That much is strong. This is actual covetousness. How come having those covetousness, then it goes to intention and repeating. Intention and repeating, right? So intention is that I want it, the first moment. Please have a seat. Yeah. You like the chair? You can have a chair. Is comfortable for you?
Yeah, this is
okay, that's good. Okay, so we're talking here non-virtuous action, negative actions, which is again cause of suffering that we call it. And so for that covetousness, which we count in non-virtuous action, is actually not, but how it's called. That's how I try to explain it, right? So that intention, covetousness, is that I want it, right? And then what is the action that makes strong covetousness is repeating. how beautiful it is, how beautiful it is, how beautiful it is. How much you repeat it, see thinking as a beautiful, that much your covetousness or that much your wanting, liking mind will become more stronger and stronger. That's common, right? That's common. So there's these two action, like there's action like a thinking, repeating, and actual intention that wanting it, that strong wanting, which is not belongs to you. This part is actually belongs to negative action, which is still mental, not comes in physical actions. And that arises the covetousness, right? Then after covetousness being strong covetousness could be anything action, right? So something that you have a strong desire to want something, then you have no money. What are you going to do? You might ask to people to give, or you might ask to people to like borrowing it, or you might steal it. So many actions will come after that, right? So those actions comes because that desire is that much strong. And that action, when you do not have a desire, you will not do that because you are too much concerning about your own reputations. And then even you asking borrowing money, it makes difficult, right? So, but when desire comes, then you will not see that difficult for you. You will not see your own reputations. You will not see anything in your future. You just do whatever you like to do to getting those things because of desire strong, right? So after that, a lot of negative actions comes. But again, one more time repeating, here at the moment, the intention and the action which is repeating in your mind is the actual negative karma which we counted. And covetousness is itself is not negative, but it brings you more negative action in verbally and physical actions. So far, it's just mental action, right? It will brings you verbal and physical actions. When it's come out from verbal and physical, and then so going to mess up then, right? This is how desire worked. And that's the one thing I like to have clear. And again, having this, I just say intention and repeating the reasoning, but not that only. It has a few different type of causes and condition makes strong. So far, it's counted like 5 causes and condition. First one is what is I'm talking here? They're having strong covetousness. There are 5 conditions counted. The first condition is you attach or you desire to things, whatever you like to have it. That's the first one. And then second, and then you want to collect it. That mind is there, right? There's 2 different mind there. First mind is you like it. Second mind is you want to collect it. See, if you know this very simple step of the mind, different mind is arising, then you can, in the middle, before actions comes, you can stop it. If you think, hold this one mind, okay, I want it, like it, and collecting, those mind is just one mind, then you cannot know where I can stop. It just comes, right? So this is the process. If you know even the mental, they have the long process there. So as I'm saying here, first you have design on this, you're liking, and you want. Second, you like to collected those, and and then third, you are kind of like a imagination experiencing. If I have this, I will do this. If I eat this, I will have a delicious this. If I have this cloth, I will be really happy. I will dress into my party and so on. So on. You're planning a lot in imaginationally, even you don't have those. This is the third conditions to make strong the process, right? The strong covetousness, and then and for the fourth one is for getting this, whatever I can do it. This is the fourth. That sees you get more strong, right? And then whatever I do, whatever I can do it. That's the fourth one. And fifth one, when I do it, people might say something, whatever they said it, they said it. It's not their business, it's my business.
Or do you mean like whatever it takes to get it, I will get it?
For getting whatever I can do it, do it.
Like to get the outcome.
To get the object,
Okay.
to get the object, whatever I can do it. Right?
I will do whatever.
Borrowing, stealing, whatever, like killing others, whatever I can do it, right? And then the fifth one is, after that, people might say some like bad things to me, whatever they say, they like to say it. It's not my business. You know, that much you're giving up all these things when you have a strong desire or covetousness. So that you see the five condition, the how arises, increases, right? You that much you are what call that much doing wrong, or that much you are like willing to do it, even you are not concerning about your reputation, even not concerning about anything. You are not concerning about anything. Just try to get those things which you lack in, right? But in gentle, once you have do not have a desire, in normal, we have so many concerning about our reputation, right? My own reputation, my family's reputation, my country's reputation. We're very much careful, isn't it? So when we desire comes strong, and then that mind comes, whatever said, whatever people say it, I will like do it. That much strong comes, right? So this is, good morning. So this is the result of desire, you can say. And then those action, even, that we are seized for money, for wealth, we are killing each other, right? So that much action you're taking it for because of your desire to have those. And either desire to things or persons or house, whatever, place, right? The action will becomes so at the bottom line, I can say you become shameless, right? You can, yes.
So I was going to say, I mean, that happens in substance abuse, right?
Mhm.
Desire overtakes everything. But I was wondering, where does the desire come from then?
Comes from where? Desire is innately there with born, right? With born, baby you can see the baby has a desire to get things again and again, right? So desire is innately there, but I don't have to go, I don't want to go the previous life, just innately there when born, right? And that at the moment, desires that not strong, but how much we grow up, that which we might see the more beautiful, and we have more pleasure feeling. Having pleasure feeling, seeing beautifuls are increasing your more desire, wanting and liking mind. So this is how it comes. And desire, usually they are different, the Western science and Buddhism, right? The mind is not connected with any physical things that we say, right? It is connected with the physical things, but mind is not the physic. Mind is not the form. So therefore, we cannot count if these nerves, these brains comes. We cannot say that because Buddhist activities, mind is not the form, right? So anyhow, so therefore, I can say the condition, substantial cause of desire is previous desire. That's the only, right? And then where previous desire come, that's complicated. Then we have to go a long journey, right? So this is the things. And what we practically at the moment, we do have a desire, that's we know. Whether there comes from where, it doesn't matter, right? So we do have a desire, and how functioning the desire, that's we're talking now. How functioning, it's how much helping you or how much bringing you, how much harms to you. That's the we're talking here, right? So, and then regarding here, I'm talking how much harms in our daily life. or how much brings suffering in our daily life, in this desire or covetousness. That's my point, right?
Geshe,
Uh-huh.
may I go back for a moment to anger in this regard?
Anger will come in next, because
Oh,
when we
okay.
talk like a harmful intention, right?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, harmful intention, that's what comes. Okay, so I think it's, let me repeat one more time that 5 conditions that making desire strong, right? Or so far we talking covetousness, but it's part of desire. Therefore, I can take as desire. So the 5 conditions, how makes desire strong. So say first moment is you have you like to have those, right? I want it. That's just the first condition. Second is, and you want to collect it, just get it, right? And third, and you lot of dreaming on it. Once I have it, then I'm doing this and I'm doing this. That dreaming is actually increasing our desire. We never know that, right? So you will not find at the moment. I'm so pleasurable, like say when people buy the Mega Millions, right? Right. And there are so many dreams on it. So if I win, then I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to a house. I'm sharing someone to someone, my friends, my relative, and so on. So many dreaming there, right? Those dreaming is actual increasing that you like to have those Mega Millions, or you like to have money, right? So at the third, this is the third condition, but still you have a process to, you can stop it, or no more dreaming. Why not do practical? I don't have it now. Why I'm dreaming, right? First get it, then I can dream it. So otherwise not dream it. That's, you can stop in the moment. Once you stop that time, that good, you is still not increasing it. But you dreaming it, enjoying it, happy, then you keep dreaming it, increasing your that desire. And once increasing desire, then at mind comes, forgetting this, I can do whatever, right? So forgetting this, I can do whatever, because there's desires, strong desires comes, right? And after that 5th condition, then this is very difficult to change then. Once get that much strong mind, whatever I can do it, forgetting this. Then almost takes like almost, let's say, you cannot stop it. You will move forward to get this, right? You will do whatever. If like if coincidentally something in the middle change, you sleeping and wake up, your mind change, then it's good, right? While you are awake, you keep thinking, then say, whatever I can do it for getting this. Then I will not considering whatever people say, the 5th. So, this last 2, once you get the last 2, then almost like a very difficult to stop it. So therefore, way beginning to stopping, it's very good. That's I'm talking about the desire to some things, place, house, right? But the desire to person, we know, the male to female, female to male at the way beginning. So again, same process. There's same process that say, I like to stay with these people, right? I like him or I like her. So whatever reason you have, then you really want to stay with them. And then it strongly comes there. The third one is, then you are dreaming. If I'm staying with this person, then this and this and this and this and this, and you're dreaming a lot. So then they're almost, it's really strong increases. There's no way to stop them. There's no way to stop. So you're doing whatever you like. That's all negative actions comes then, right? So, and then you will realize maybe after 1 or 2 years, once you're satisfied with this person, then you realize, oh, so many things I did it. Shameful, right? It's too late then. So therefore, it's in our daily life. There are so many necessary things that we needed for surviving life, right? of course, we need to marry. Female needs a male, male needs a female. Those is common things, right? This is common thing, but still you can control desire to each other. That's good. If you not control desire to each other, then the reason, whatever your reason being with together is all the desire, because I like it. When the times comes that I like it, it will change. I want it will change because of staying together long. And one thing you're satisfying, another things you're seeing more wrongdoing, you're seeing more mistakes with the persons, yeah, right? And then you're seeing more ugliness, and those again is another process. Now you're going back to right for divorce. So when you see this, it's ugliness, and there's the intent is so bad, and then it's totally describing different, isn't it? The way beginning we describe it's beautiful, it's a warm heartedness, so kind, and so on, right? After a few years, your perspective is now changing with the different reasons. Oh, well, I'm with this person. This person is so mean to me. This person is never listening to me. And you are more describing inner ugliness. Once you see the more inner ugliness, then you will begin to see the external ugliness. The shape and color is same, person is same, but you see ugliness in externally. When you see the both like inner and external ugliness, then mind comes that I don't want to stay with it. I don't like it. Then all the problem comes after that, right? So therefore, shouldn't be the reason, the desire to being together. Being together should be reason different, right? Need a company, and need helping each other's, or like a more positive reasons, more practical reason should have it when being together the first moment. That reason will be brings you long lasting, less fighting, right? So your only reason, the desire, then is so many problem comes in the next few years, right? Sometimes not takes few years. So anyhow, this is how desire function. Either you doing with you having desire with like a place and things, or you having desire with a person. The condition process is same. How it increases. When it increases, then no one can stop it. You become a more shamelessness, and when you become a shamelessness, that not forever staying like this. Then you will realize you are shamelessness after you satisfy, right? It's too late. So whatever. This is the one things. So main point for regarding Buddhist that I try to explain what actual negative karma of the covetousness. Covetousness itself is not, but the intention and that actions is the negative counting. Yeah. Okay. So now next is like we say harmful intention, which is refers with the hatred or anger, right? So therefore I can take it instead of harmful intentions, I can keep talk the anger and hatred. So again, hatred and anger itself is not the karma. It's not the cause of suffering. No, sorry. It's cause of suffering, but it's not the karma, right? Or I can say it's not the cause of substantial, it's not the substantial cause of suffering, right? It's the conditioning. The anger and hatred is the conditioning that you will have a suffering in the future. So then again, therefore, hatred and anger itself is not the, as well as not the substantial cause of suffering, therefore it's not counted as karma, right? So, but it is cause of karma, it's not the karma. So, karma means Buddhists talking that which is the substantial cause of happy and substantial cause of suffering. Those the karma we're talking. So, and then, so how, again, there are, let's see, first talk, there are another 5 conditions there, how can manifest it, how it can develop and increases that our hatred and anger, right? That I can explain 2 ways. So here, first, let it go, here, this one. The question will be, if harmful intention itself is not the karma, then why is counted in negative karma? That's the main question, okay? And while answering those questions, and then same time, let's talk me to how to hatred and anger arises and increases, okay? So, okay. Let's say just you have a very happy mood now, right? And then you go outside meeting someone, and then someone talks to you very unflattering word, right? Then you get shocked first. And secondly, and then you like having like a slow, simple, small anger. Why that person talked to me that way? Why it's like a, if someone criticizes to you, right? Then why is criticizing me? You know, that's at the first moment, you hear it. It's not directly anger comes. The first moment is you hear it. But between here and anger rising, it still has a few moments there, has a gap, right? So, but sometimes you can stop between this gap, but it's very fast. If you have a very bad habit to having anger, almost you will not feel that gap. It's direct goes, right? Otherwise, first hear it. You hear those criticizing, right? If you hear clearly, then anger comes. If you not clearly, you have a doubt, then there's still not anger there, right? You have a doubt, oh, they say wrong to me. This is something like a bad to me. And then repeatedly asking, what you said? But at the moment, you don't really have a strong anger or even not manifest anger yet, because you do not hear the clear, right? That's you can see has a gap between that here and manifesting anger. So, and then you repeating, asking, what you really said it? That person repeating same, then you hear clear, right? Then anger comes. This is the first moment. Your angers angers comes. But once your angers comes, you really don't have I want to hit them, I want to kill them, I want to harm them. You don't have that moment at the moment, right? But yeah. Then next, the mind comes. If they say bad to me, then why didn't respond myself? Why did you not clarify on it if I did not do any wrong? And why shouldn't respond for that? Why shouldn't reply for that? That's mind comes, right? To saying something back. That mind comes. Again, it has a gap between having anger, after you hear this, having anger and replying, replying. It has a gap also. But anyhow, they very fastly come that I should reply, I should respond for that. They're what they say wrong to me, right? This is the second conditions to increasing what call the increasing your hatred and anger. But let's say your anger, right? So, and then the third, you are repeatedly thinking what the persons told you that criticize. If say, let's take one example, you're a rascal, right? So then you're repeating this line again and again and again. You're a rascal, you're a rascal. You hear it a lot in your mind, right? That what person said it, it's repeating it. So how much you repeat it, that much increasing your anger. Then top of that, you have so many different reasons. Say why and who this person is telling me, why they're telling me, just makes my life like ruining my life, and so on and so on. So many things you have reason to think while you're repeating those lines. Say you are rascal. All this comes together, right? There your own reasoning, and then repeating this line. Anger is increases now, strong increases, right? Then when anger strong increases, then mind comes, I want to harm. I want to harm this person, either directly or indirectly. If you're a weak person, then I will harm. Anyhow, tomorrow, I will talk to someone to harm instead of myself. Right? You have so many planning to how to harm, but anyhow, you have the harmful intention at the moment now. But it comes way later that you repeating a lot those the line, which is not really pleasure for you, right? And then fifth, whatever I think, harming them is right. I did not doing any wrong, right? So I'm doing right. Whatever people say, I don't care. I'm doing right. Because first, they told me, they criticized to me. First, he or she criticized to me. And then I'm replying, or I'm taking harmful damage, right to do it. You are making more, whatever you have, your actions doing is making it's right to do it. Then once your actions comes outside, either you kill or hit. It's not really right to do it, but anger describe you is right to do it. Then you will not see any other reasoning because anger is too overcome to you at the moment. And then you will take so many different actions, right? So this is one way to increase how anger is. And another way to increase is at the same process, actually, I can adding here some point. First, when you hear those saying you're rascal, that unpleasant word, and then if you not describe it so bad, then still you are safe. But at the moment, our it's what called negative minds comes. Then after that, our negative minds comes then saying, so bad it is. If you do not have a negative mind at the moment, after that we hear that you're a rascal, then you will not describe it so bad, right? Your negative minds comes, then it's so bad. That brings you anger. Then anger increases, turn into the hatred. Hatred increases, turn into the revenge. Revenge increases, turn into the action. Like you are hitting or spiting or like a killing, or you are sometimes people anger to the person, they cannot do anything, then they are taking revenge with their children. that much we fell, that much we go down, right? So even children is very small, giving slap to children because anger to the parents. Sometimes people does that, right? So isn't that so wrong? But that much anger will ignore to you. It not let you see what is really what you're doing. It what is happening in next time. You not see all these things, but all this comes then that you will take actions. You see it? You see the process of having anger and hatred, right? So for us, anger and hatred is different. Anger is so you're strongly burning now, right? Hatred is not strong burning, but long burning, right? Years and years, that hatred. And that could be possible to bring you revenge mind. But anger itself is not necessarily turn into the always revenge. Hatred, because you long time you're holding that anger, right? So it means not that every moment you do have anger. Holding means whenever you think this person, whenever you see this person, immediate comes anger. Sometimes even not sees, I should take revenge. That talking yourself, right? So that hatred is more deeper and longer. Then that hatred again can be turned into the anger at the moment again. At the moment you see the person in front of you, that you want to hit it strongly, then that hatred comes to anger again. The anger is again we was talking when we burn in the gasoline, right? And until the power of the gasoline is gone, it's burned strong and then distinguished, right? So that's the anger. So, and then hatred is already burned the wood, and then it's remaining day and day by day. That's hatred. So, but either hatred or anger, both does have harmful intention. I wants to harm to them. That's we count it anger. So therefore, you can make clear prostrating, or what's the prostratic? No.
Frustrated.
Prostrated, yeah.
Very frustrated.
Sometimes annoying and prostrated and anger looks like a similar, but prostrated is not necessary to have harmful intention, harming them. And as well as like annoying is not necessary to have those mind to harmful. I'm harming them. But the mind with prostrated or with annoying, anyhow, as well as you have a harming mind, that harmful intention, that we describe it's anger. That is anger. So therefore you will know difference between anger and prostrated and annoying, that which has a harmful intention or not. Which has a harmful intention, that we can say it's anger. Other things are not. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Geshe, I'm understanding that you're saying that anger or hatred become a part of our karma when we have the intention or actually act upon the anger. But we've learned that one flash of anger can destroy positive karma.
That's we talks, yeah.
So why is not an initial flash of anger, whether you act upon it or not, whether you have an intention to act upon it or not? Say somebody cuts in front of you on the highway, you know, you might be angry for a moment, but then you're not going to act upon that necessarily. Why does that flash of anger then have an association with our karma?
Associate with anger, I'd not say that associate with the it not associated with the anger. It could be associated with the karma, right? So, but saying not necessary, because not actions comes or do not have a taking that intention to take actions, right?
Right.
Yeah, either you don't have a intention for taking actions, or that intentions not comes, but just burn it. So that's not associated with the karma.
But what I'm asking about is the idea that by having a flash of anger, we have had an effect on our positive karma. So it does become associated.
Oh, that's different issue. Okay, once you have anger, it is affected to the good karma and virtues. That's the different way to explain it. This is different like a meaning, right? So, but it means not that you are creating negative. As well as you are decreasing your virtue, it's not necessary that you're creating negative. These two different things, right? Virtue and non-virtue is two different things. And then you increasing non-virtue is not necessary that you're decreasing virtues. Not necessary. There are two different cause and condition and two different actions there, right? So it's not necessary. So yeah, therefore many of us thinking if I do more virtues, my negative karma will be gone. No. So you have to take separately to decrease or eliminate those negative action, right? So, so therefore, like a person, if you have you do not have a good relationship with it, but your positive action might be change this person to reduce as a negative, right? That possible, but same as not worked with the karma, right? It's more like an inner strength. So therefore, as well as you are generating compassion and like being kind to other, it's not necessary that decrease your negative actions, right? So yeah. So, and one things we clearly see, just I spoke with the Skyla, you are being kind to other, right? So being kind to other, why is not necessary that decrease your negative negative actions or negative thoughts? Because you're ready to have those, right? I take the parents as an example, right? And then usually we think, oh, my parents so kind to me until they help you, right? When the parents turn like a little bit mean to you, then your perspectives change. They say, oh yeah, it's not really kind to me, right? My parents not kind to me. That's how it comes. And sometimes my parents the worst in my life. Sometimes comes that way, right? So this is like you have ready to come those negative thoughts. Therefore, changing here and there. Right? So therefore, generating kindness, same time, you have to decrease negative thought. You have to decrease anger and pride and so on. So it's not enough that just being kind or just generating kind. This too is like it's not like we'll be measuring like what call scale. Yeah, it's not like a measure scale. The scale is one put here and then one up, right? And another's go another side. But the negative actions and positive actions not like this. It's two different, right? So therefore, while you are really wants to do more, generate the positive mind, the kind and loving kindness to other, we must take the reduce anger. This is the process to generating loving kindness to other or compassion to other. You must reduce your anger. You must reduce your like an ego separately. Then you are practicing generating kindness to others. Otherwise, it keep bothering to you, keep disturbing you, keep change to you, as well as you keep the anger and pride. Those kindness mind will change again and again and again because they are ready for disturbing. They're two different things. Therefore, you have to work two different things, right? So therefore, Buddha is saying, in order to generating compassion, the fundamental practice is morality. That's we said it, right? The fundamental practice is morality, because you can see that morality practice is self-discipline. As well as you do more discipline yourself, then you can be kind to other longer and like a more deeper way, right? So, and sincerely, you can do that. So otherwise, being kind to other is just emotion, right? It's never know when going to change it. It's very conditioned emotion that our kindness to other is. Very conditioned emotion. Never know when it's going to change it. And we do have an experience of this. It's not the making up. It's real life, right? We do have an experience that when going to change it. We change a lot. Here love, tomorrow no anger. Today love, tomorrow anger. And next day love, and then anger. It's like a lot of changing, right? Because that you try to be nice, but same time you're keeping obstacle together. Of course, it will disturb again and again to continue being kind to others sincerely, right? So therefore, definitely, we have to do two different practice in order to being kind to other and being generating compassion to other. Yeah. Yes, please.
Practical matters. So say that this person has said something, you're a rascal.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that you can tell that you're not able to generate kindness in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay to just sort of remove yourself and not have space between you and the person who called you a rascal until you can calm down?
Of course, that's what we have to do if we don't have a strength of mind, if we're not practitioner. So then we have to do this. This is the first step to stay away from the cause and condition, which is increase your anger, right? Then while you practice, if you're a strong practice, then you don't have to stay away from them. You can with it, challenging it, right? So right now, our like a practice and antidote is not that strong. Therefore, take the space to get more strong antidote. So once you get it, then you don't need a gap or take space. You can challenge at the moment, right? Yeah, that's happening. Yeah. So far I can say, yes, I do have anger. It's manifested movement. But what changed to me is immediately realizing and try to stop. Immediately I can stop. Like a 10-minute, but like 2 days ago, the whole day I have anger. Because I have a problem with it. That's our administrator in monastery, and that's who is working in the medicine for that's a lot of brings like the issues on it. So, and a lot of concerning on it, and then not listening it, then don't know how to can change it, right? So whole day I have some kind of it's not really remaining whole day's anger, but at the beginning anger there, and then next is I don't have I have an impatient. I'm not patient on it. So I know they do wrong, then anger comes, but even I try to reduce it, but I cannot be patient on it. I'm impatient. And then what I did it, I went to movie theater to watch movie. Then come back, it's gone. Then so anyhow, that's happening. And then also sometime that I can take as like my good things to change, to realizing and not take long. No, I don't have any revenge mind to them because it's not turning into hatred. Because I see the reasoning. Okay, they're doing it's ignore me. Because while I explain it and the final, or after I reduce anger, next day, then they say sorry to me. It's too late, but still worked. So, but anyhow, so this I see is they ignorantly doing it, right? And then at the first moment, all the reasons comes into my mind. They're doing it intently, right? And why and then that's the concept. So, and then realize it after a few times, like then I just thinks, okay, that's doing ignorantly. I know because I explain well, they will understand. Then they did it. So this is how overcome. This is good for me to realizing immediately and try to apply some practice to reduce it. This is good, right? So it's good that not turn into the revenge and hatred. Okay, anyhow. This is the how we talk the process to increasing anger. And then, yeah, therefore I'm laughing last night. I'm just reading those to preparing for here, right? And what happening before that? Oh, it's talking to me, not to you. Especially next line say you are impatient. Yes, it is really impatience. So this is how happening it. And then I don't know, after I yell, after I scold them, how much they hold it anger. We'll see when I'm going to California to see them and then see what their action is. But from my side, it's clear now. I can talk, I can laugh, and I can smell it. So, so anyhow, so even like after that, they still hold it. I can make a joke. I can make it fun. Then just try to be skillful to reduce their anger. I can do it after I go back them, right? So this is how we need to go in our daily life. So, and then the main answer for the main question is actual negative negative karma, negative action is that the intention that it's that you really wants to harm, and then thought action, the repeating, why say risking, why say risking, those action and the intentions, this too is counted at karma, but still is mental, it's mental state, but it's negative karma. But all others are negative, not negative karma, and anger itself is not, hatred itself is not. The intention and action which you're repeating is negative karma. So, any other question on the previous desire and hatred?
Like, so no feeling in it.
Hi, Geshe.
I'll wait, I will come back to you, Luisa.
I was gonna say no feeling in and of itself creates karma, but it's more your I guess, action or intent with the feeling. But anger, as a feeling, you can be angry, you can have any feeling that you have, but it's your intent or action with that feeling that creates the karma.
You will take action with that feeling, yeah.
Yeah, but that will create the karma, not the feeling itself.
No, yeah. Feeling is the cause to create a karma, and the karma is result which comes next, right? Isn't feeling itself is not the karma, yes. Yeah. So yeah. Sometimes we have a confused different feeling and thinking. The Westerner, our feeling in feeling means only that sensor, that objects only you are feeling pleasure, unpleasure, or neutral. Only these three object will. Thinking are not the feeling that we counted. But just clarify what Buddhist says, right? But the Westerner feeling sometimes when they think it, and then they sometimes they count it a feeling. So far, if I'm not wrong, that we have a little bit different the meaning of the feeling. Anyhow, the bottom line I can say that that feeling is not the karma. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Iwan.
Hi, Geshe.
Okay.
I was just gonna. I don't have that last answered my question, so online. So thank you, Geshe.
Okay. So Iwan.
I think it's the same.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. So.
Since this is my first time here,
Okay.
thank you for welcoming us and here.
Okay.
Why is everything, thoughts and feeling has to be related to karma? Is it why? This is where I'm lost. I understood everything you said and follow that. It's everything is then at the end it's a karma. Why?
Everything, I don't see that everything is karma, but every action is karma.
Why?
The action,
Karma.
the karma means action, the different term of action, right? So, but if we explain Buddhist, a little bit complicated. There's even action is done, still the karma is remaining. That habit, the habit of action is remaining. That's a different issue. But so far we can talk here, action is karma. Yeah. Yes, Janet, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So I heard your answer to Georgine's question. And I understand, but so when Shantideva says in the first verse of Patience, he says, whatever wholesome deeds such as venerating the Buddhas and generosity that have been amassed over 1,000 eons will all be destroyed in one moment of anger. So I know you're explaining to Georgine, so what I'm trying to understand, does that mean because it changes the condition of the mind, it hasn't, it has some kind of cause and effect if it can do that, which.
No, what really talking, it's the many eons is a little bit beyond of our thought. Let's take like a simple example in our movement. When we do have an anger, clearly most of them saying it's like takes our immune system, right? The angers, isn't that saying that?
Destroys
Anger.
our immune system? Did you
Yeah,
say?
destroy. No, yeah, that's I'm giving example. It says destroying our immune system, right? So, and at the same time, when angers comes, is destroying our positive thoughts, positive mind and positive actions, right?
Okay.
This is the way we see the anger destroying the virtues. Because the anger destroying the virtuous actions and virtuous mind at the moment, let's say, if you really want to help others, immediately anger comes, you stop to help, right? This is simple example that how anger destroy your virtuous action. And that virtue actions that you can go with the long virtuous actions, the previous life virtuous actions, and related with the previous life anger and so on, so on. That's just a little bit complicated here to talk, but as simple, you can see this, how distort the virtuous action.
So it's like, so the way I'm hearing that is that it change when you have that moment of anger, it just changes the whole condition of your mind. Your mind is changed.
No. It's
No?
not. It's not saying that.
Well, then how can it, so all those, all the wholesome deeds amassed over 1,000 eons, once that anger passes, is that still gone or does it come back?
No, it says your virtues, what you collected all is gone. That's the saying here. It's not saying everything's changed.
Janet, maybe like you could say, what is an example of, having one moment of anger destroying like 1,000 eons of virtuous karma?
Perfect. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Chappelle.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit complicated to say the 1,000 eons karma destroying it. But in order to knowing that, so far you can take example, which I mentioned earlier, to having anger isn't that destroying our virtuous action and virtuous mind at the moment, right? Then we have to go, if you accept those, then we can take more measuring things and go beyond that. So just take this as example so far.
Okay.
Right? But don't think it's changing everything, okay? It's only change your virtuous actions, your virtuous karma. It's not changing everything.
Okay.
It's too strong word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So any other question on like a previous two topic, that desire and hatred, anger?
Geshe?
Okay. Yes.
Yes, I have a question. I've been in a situation where I've become very angry again. And it's every day, and I'm so ashamed because I feel like I lost so much ground. And I cannot generate kindness. I cannot do it. And I've not acted on this anger. I bite my cheek. I got knots in my stomach. I don't say anything, but my body just tenses up. And this is an everyday affair, and it's getting worse and worse. And I can't generate the kindness. So basically, I'm indifferent to this person. But at the same time, I'm making myself very ill. I'm getting sick because of this. And I don't know, being that I don't act on it, I guess, and that I just hold it all inside, does that affect my karma?
Just holding itself. But as in order to be knowing the mental karma, you have a strong that intention to harm to them, as well as you have those. Then,
I have very bad thoughts. I have very bad thoughts. They're not nice. I mean, not to harm them, but I just have, it is disturbing to my mind every day. Every day.
bad thoughts, I'm taking an example. Okay, let's say I'm going to slap them, right? I'm going to
Yes.
slap them, thinking again and again. This is refers to the mental karma because intention and process that repeating. So you have still one of the mind, the negative karma, mental negative karma.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I just don't know because I cannot
But it's
generate
good that it's
kindness.
not come out, right?
It's good that it doesn't, I'm trying to use,
Yeah.
I'm trying to use skillful means as best I can. As best I can, but it's very difficult when it's 24/7, day after day after day, week after week after week. I can't get a break. So, you know, and I cannot generate kindness. I,
So anyhow, there are many way to take break. Yes, definitely the resting and taking break is very necessary in our daily practice. Either whatever you practice, you work, whatever, that this is the body and mind's condition to need to rest and break. So you can take break and rest. Few days, 1 or 2 days, you can hire someone and then go somewhere to be that will help you to change that's mine.
Geshe, I just did that. I just
You
did
just
that
did-
to get away. I just did that. Wait a minute, but this is better. Now I'm even more angry. I'm even more angry because things were said about my going away.
I see.
So I'm even more angry now than before I went.
Oh, okay.
It's a no-win situation, Geshe. I'll just try to use skillful means.
Oh yeah, I understand. Looks like at the moment you don't have anger, right? It's the moment that you good to think how can deal with it. Good to think how can be nice with them. How can think as be a changing them. That's how I'm thinking right now. When I go to California, how I can change them, you know.
But I guess my question is, if I can't generate kindness, is it okay to be indifferent, that I just don't pay attention?
I don't know, it's okay, but this is way that we have to deal with it. Not other option, right? But try to generate kindness. Try to not decrease your kindness. We have to try, and this is the best way to try it. And then trying is help you more improve in the future. Therefore, never give up kindness, right? Keep try. Whenever you have a space, empty space, when you have a happy mood, this use for opportunity to generate your kind, to think more reason. I should do it because of this, because of that.
Okay, Geshe, I'll try. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Georgian.
Don't you think there's something to be said, Geshe, for being forgiving of oneself when we're under constant stress, rather than being angry at ourselves for being angry?
That's true.
And tying ourselves in knots, to forgive ourselves for these conditions around us that we can't change.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
And making oneself ill or whatever effect that it has on you, to build in some time for self-forgiveness.
Yeah, this is best way to do it, actually, right? This is best way to do it. Did you hear what Georgian said it, Laura?
Yes, Geshe, I appreciate that. I was just going to write her in chat to thank her. Yes. Thank you, Georgine.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, yeah, that's very practical and true. Yeah, and then yeah, be kind to yourself first, right? And then also sometimes being kind to yourself is good to think reason how I can benefit to them, right? How I be nice to them. That reason could be help you to reduce your own anger. Yeah. So it can be like a benefit for both, right? How I'm being nice to others and them, and how can be kind to them. Just thinking it could be increase your kindness, and then same time it will help you to reduce your own angers, right? because thinking they are ignorantly do it. This is the first that I helped me thinking that, or they ignorantly do that, right? Not intently did this. Okay. Okay, now finish the last one, the wrong view. The wrong view is kind of like you are not believing on a real, right? That's the saying, you are not believing on cause and effect, or you are not believing on your father is father, you are not believing on your mother is mother. Those are wrong view. And so, and then also they are not believing on that there are no true anything, there are no any true things in this existence, in these phenomena. These are the wrong view in general, right? And then each different like a religious might have a different, they might different describe the wrong view. And the Buddhism saying not trusting on a three jewel is wrong view regarding Buddhism, but not for everyone. But everyone is not believing truth is truth, which is cause is cause. You know, the cause is not cause, and the result is not result. And then the father and mother is not the father and mother. It's a wrong view, right? That's clear. So, and then one word I can say that, which is truth, is thinking is not truth, is wrong view. And some people there, so I didn't see any truth in this lifetime. I didn't see any truth in this world. Some people say that, right? That is wrong view. So there are many truth there. Tree is in front of you, it's truth, right? The grass is growing, it's truth. Flower is blooming, it's truth, right? And each seasons are changing, that's truth. Now all the flower, the leaves are turning into the beautiful color, it's truth. And then why saying I never feel the truth in this life and not see any truth in this world? That's wrong. So that kind of wrong. So the very gross level of wrong we do have a lot. And then even more deeper way, subtle way wrong view, we do have it. Thing as one common thing is we never think is my life is impermanent. We never think is that my physical body is impermanent, right? So we always keep hope. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to die, right? I'm be healthy. This is our hope. The hope brings our decisions. Say, I'm not going to getting old. I'm not getting aging. So being always young, right? So this is not happening. Therefore, definitely we all might think one same common thought is I'm not going to die tomorrow, right? That is permanent. Thinking is permanent. Never know. So so therefore never know that I'm not saying it's just like the beyond our truth. Never know, because see in the COVID time, who expected to die? The young. The especially youngs are never expected to die. So many dies by that COVID. And then so many young died by accident, right? So many young died by food poisoning. And how many causing conditions they were dying it? That's a clear reason. Cannot think that I'm not going to die tomorrow. I hope neither tomorrow is good, right? So, but not take decision. I'm not going to die tomorrow. So, but we have this thought. Everyone has this thought. So this is wrong view. Isn't that wrong view? Do you accept or not? Right? So therefore, we do have a lot of gross level of wrong view, subtle level of wrong view, as well as that we have a wrong view. Again, it's never help you to overcome by suffering again, right? So because the wrong view is the one condition brings you a lot of suffering. As well as I have those, then these things. And then when we look at the Buddhism text, it talks totally opposite what we're doing in our daily life, what we're thinking in our daily life, which is best. We think which is best. When you look at the Buddhism, no, it's no. Everything is no. It's totally different, but it's not easy to say no. It should be have a reason, right? Why say no? So the one simple thing is saying, in order to looking your own happiness, we think self-centeredness is the best way to find out happiness. I want happiness, I should do it. I found it. The I, self-centeredness is the best that thinking is that bringing my happiness. Then look at the Buddhism, said no. Cherishing other is brings you happiness. Isn't that totally different? Totally different in our regular thought. Cherish to other. We will not see that link and connection. I'm being other, like it makes nice to other. How can gain our happiness? So we not see in a movement, right? But you read more and examining in your daily life more, then you will see it. So far, you can easily simple measure that. So far, who is your best in your mind? The person. And then think why? They're kind to you, right? As they are kind to you, then you are like a reaction, see, just thinking them, concerning them, try to help them, their reaction. This is, someone kind to you, then your reaction is repaying their kind, then you kind to others, their reaction should be repaying your kind. This is the common, like a simple example that how concerning other, how cherish other to gaining your own happiness. If you never cherish to other, you will never gain your happiness. I strongly said it, you examine it. You never gain your happiness when you cherish only yourself. Because everything is me, 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 me. It is impossible to happen in it, right? So therefore, see, this is simple that totally reverse talks here, what we think it. So therefore, that ignorance and wrong view brings us those, the reverse thought, which is not connected with the actual practical things, right? Always goes reverse, but seeking is some different, but doing is some different. That's we are, right? Seeking happiness, but doing always negative. This is we are. So therefore, this all comes from wrong view, actually. Either we call ignorance. Ignorance is connected with the wrong view. Ignorance has two things, right? Which you have a lack of education is ignorance, or you have a wrong education is also ignorance, right? So the wrong view is the part of the having wrong educations, and that wrong view. And then again, and the process that having wrong view is could be, it's most like we have a wrong view. There are two things, innately wrong view there or infuted. Most of our wrong view is infuted because we have some reason to think this is right. Whatever you're taking reason to think this is right, if not really right, that's wrong view with imputed wrong view, right? So therefore, your wrong view could be influenced by the religious. Your wrong view could be influenced by like a college. Your wrong view could be influenced by community, society, friends, parents, anything could be, right? So, but how you overcome wrong view? You have to do it, right? So you keep listening, then both are on a wrong view possible, right? I'm taking more the wrong view as an example. There might have so many right things, but taking as a wrong view, if you keep following, then you will never overcome by that's doing wrong view. Then how come you free from suffering? That's what we're talking here, right? So, but best things, Yes, you have to hear from others to having educations, right? Either you read book or directly hear from teacher or directly hear from your parents and parents, what education, what knowledge talking in this earth. But the final, you should decide it. You should examine it. What they're talking is right or wrong, right? How you can examine it, what they're talking is right or wrong. You can find it on the result, fruit. Once you see the result, it should be right then. If you do not see any result, it's wrong, isn't that? So this is the how we have to decide it. Therefore, Buddhism talks like a three kind of wisdom: hearer wisdom, contemplating wisdom, and meditation wisdom. Three kind of wisdom. You have to apply these three wisdom with the one object, whatever you're learning it. The first, you have to hear a lot, and then second, whatever you hear it, you shouldn't conform it is right or wrong. Put in the process to find it out. And how you can find it out next is like a contemplating wisdom that we call. Analyze it a lot. Examining life. Examining is not only that you intellectually thinking it. Examining could be associated with your experience in your daily life. If you have an experience, then right? If you do not have experience, then not. Sometimes goes with the experience. What your experience said it, instead of what your knowledge said it. If your experience saying something different than what it described, then it could be wrong path. Your experience telling you exactly what is how described, it could be you are on the right path. This is how we gaining the second part of the wisdom, contemplating wisdom. It takes a lot of time again, right? Once you conform, this is the time to conform. Once you have that wisdom, the contemplating wisdom, then you conforming what is right or wrong. Here wisdom, you shouldn't conform, or you do not have any ability to conform it. You don't have enough knowledge to conform it, right? You have a whole knowledge, you hear from other, that's good, but you have a lack of experience. You should have an experience on it, even not the complete experience, little bit experience is enough to measuring it. So once you have experience on that, then you can conform it. Okay, this is right or this is wrong. Then apply to your daily practice. Then you are never wasting your time. Otherwise, someone say, do this. You immediately do this. It could be waste your all time because of no result. You're doing without result, spending a lot of time. All the time is waste, right? So therefore, very important and necessary to have contemplating wisdom, your own wisdom, your own decision, your own reasoning with your own experience. Then you are clear. No one can brainwash to you then, right? Otherwise, just you having wisdom, hearer wisdom, you will have a lot of brainwash from others, and you will confuse what is right, what is wrong, where I go, which side is go. You're confused, right? Therefore, contemplating wisdom with your experience. So then your own decision, once with your own reason, right? Your own reason with the decisions, then no one can change it. No one can brainwash it. Then go on, then you will find the fruit, right? That's how we go. And this is the regarding talks about the wrong view. And then, I don't know, maybe I can escape those another 5 conditions to have those wrong view. But the bottom line, you can think how wrong view having is influences by others, and only the hearer wisdom could be wrong view. Therefore, the conform it with your contemplation wisdom, that would be the better. Okay? Yes, please.
I'm always worried about wrong view because we live in a degenerative age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to confront the 8 worldly dharmas.
Mm-hmm.
How do we do that and avoid wrong view? I mean, that's
How to overcome by that?
Yes, it seems like it's such a high, difficult thing to accomplish.
Yeah. So for me, all this practice is not disconnected with this world, not disconnected with the person who you love, not disconnected with who's surrounding you. Only that you're reducing mental things. The physical, you're not disconnected with anything. And then even mental, we said reduce those attachment. When we say reduce attachment, many people take as this disconnected with other. That's wrong, right? Reduce attachment means it's saying, why have to reduce attachment? Because you cannot kind to other. Because you have too much self-centered. You keep thinking you, and that will bring you suffering, right? That's the reason you reduce your attach. If you see the reducing your attach is connected with the kind to other, then it's just bringing another way to kind to other, bringing another way to connection to other, right? This is how we need to understand. So otherwise, say reduce attachment is disconnecting. Then for me also makes sense if you do not understand it's connected with the in process to be generating being to kind to other, then it makes sense just disconnecting. Otherwise, if you know that, then it's like it's a different way to connect it. Reducing your attachment is different way to connect it with the world and your surrounding one. So, and this is the only talking. Then based on that, you can try only reduce your desire on anything, right? And then same time, yeah, again, even like many Tibetan people or our Buddhists have a confuse here. When we say desire on anything, I can say give up everything. No, we need a house, we need a medicine, we need a refrigerator, we need a laundry. All these with necessary things. It's not saying you throw it, you give it to other. You keep it, but no attach on it, right? This is saying no attach on it. If you have attach on it, and when it's broke, you have too much stress. If you do not have an attach on it, when it's broke, you simply take it and then try to fix it instead of stress, right? So this is good to know those are impermanent. Will help you to reduce attachment. Those are impermanent, right? So this is the big difference when you buy the car. For taking an example, right? When you buy the car, only you're researching what is the brand, what is the company, and then how nice it is. The only you have researched that, and then you found very valuable car with very cheap, long researching, and then you think it's very valuable, very precious, right? That much you have it. Then small crash you see in a car, how much disturbed you? A lot, because it's very valuable for you. At the very beginning, it is, I need a car. Doesn't matter what brand. I need a good car, which can help long, because I need to travel. This should be reason, right? This is the actual reason. But when we look at the car, our reasons goes a little bit change. I need nice. That's all reason. Actual reason is I need to travel. So I need to get a job. I need to meet someone. This is the trouble. As well as it's something can bring me to trouble. That's enough. And then it's all because everything is going to change. If where you think, the very beginning, if you think when you buy the car, it is impermanent. It's impermanent, it's going to change. Then after you see small crash, will not affect you. Right? You can see that your own experience. So this is how much help to thinking impermanence, to reduce your attachment or no stress and no suffering. That's how to do it.
So that's the antidote to wrong view is to really not.
Antidote for wrong view, I can say learning more, right? Either it's a lack of knowledge or mistaken understand. Both depend on how much you learn. The learning more is overcome by wrong view. It's not just forcefully I should accept it. It is not, it's still wrong view then. You are double wrong view. Forcefully accepting and following it, yeah. Please go ahead.
And then in terms of attachment and connection, I guess I'm a little bit confused about how that works in terms of people and relationships as opposed to things, right? Like, so how can you be connected to people without forming attachments?
Yeah, so far attachment is how we make connecting each other, right? But kindness, compassion could be. Compassion could be connected each other, is right? Could compassion connected each other? Yeah, if you see the compassion connected each other, then I can say compassion will better connect it, or sincerely connected, or like a compassion will be the connected more peacefully and harmoniously instead of attachment. Attachment connection is either you might connected my relative, that's the one way to connect it, or my parents, or my boyfriend and girlfriends. This is the reason to connect it with the attachment, right? And then when you say my, then something happening with you or something happening with them, you will have a fully suffering then, right? Because it's my and my. This is how we connect it. So compassion connection is not saying, not this too much connected with the me and my own. So as well as you are connected with the main reason is me, then even who is surrounding you, even the parents becoming your enemy because connected by me. Something happening me, something good with me, then I respect. Something bad with me, I shouldn't respect. That's how it comes, right? Because our connected is just included with the me. I is important. So the compassion is connected with other, more concerning other. Or how can help them to overcome the suffering? How can help them to have a peaceful life? This is the compassionate way to connect it, right? Then they're nothing to do with your own. You're only doing for them. So this is the best way to connect it. So therefore, you have to go together. If you want to reduce attachment, same time you generate compassion to not hold the world. I'm talking here, who is surrounding you, who you love it, who you really love it. So far attachment is connected. Now try to generate more compassion to this person who you really love it. Truly, nothing to do with you, not concerning about you, more concerning them, the reasoning, right? They are suffering, I should help them to free from suffering. As well as they are happy, then I support it. Others, if you think me, then say, I want to go outside. No, you go, I don't want to go. Please help me. No, I don't want to go. That's the me talking, right? If concerning them, please help me to go out. Of course, I will do it. This is better way to connection, right? Yeah. A compassion is better way to connection. Therefore, try to generate more compassion and same time reduce attachment until you do not have a sincerely or better compassion, not 100% reducing attachment, right? If you do have that, then you no more need attachment to connection. This is all do substitute what attachment does, and much better, much better. Yeah. Okay. Any other question? Okay, then we're going to stop here, and then next Sunday, Anitendullah will talk. I will be not here. So next 2 Sunday. Thank you so much. And then the topic will continues go on, that mind training, the wheel of sharp weapons, to change your thoughts and things, right? Okay. Okay, have a wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.